Hello once again, another Transformers video. What I have here is something that I got very recently, after probably about a year of trying to get it complete. Pretender Starscream. No real logic for the Pretenders line, apart from it probably makes sense if you're a Decepticon robot. You can disguise yourself as a gargoyle or whatever. So this came out in 1989. No real backstory to the Pretenders. It's just something that they decided to release. Just give you a quick backstory on why Starscream came back. This is more for the comics continuity. There was an underbase saga in the comics, American comics. There was an energy source called the Underbase. Check that out. I forget which number it is, comics, but it was giving unlimited power and knowledge to whoever found it. But if I remember it off the top of my head, but obviously too much power would cause them to go completely insane and explode or whatever. Starscream, being what he is, found it for himself. Got strong, killed half of the characters. Spoiler alert. And he ended up destroying himself. So it's complete flying close to the sun motif. Anyway, he was brought back. What was left of him was brought back and put in this shell. That's the comics version, anyway. Back to the toy line, there were 4 classic Pretenders: Starscream, Bumblebee, Jazz, and Grimlock, all of which I have, no surprise. Starscream being the only Decepticon Pretender, classic Pretender that is, very pointy at least. So I'm just going to show you close up. No real reason for the Pretenders, but there we go. Given its age, I'm not going to pick on its age because it's only 2 years older than me. Obviously, you take the helmet off, it's going to scratch the paint up. But, you get what you get. And as usual with the Pretenders, they're all sitting inside, waiting to come out, kind of thing. As usual, the arms always fold back because they had to sacrifice a lot of room to fit in the shells. Kibble, as usual. Just going to show you how it fits on at the back. Now, you may have noticed there are no arm cannon pieces there. His tail fins, if I can pick that up again, his tail fins act as weapons for this one. There's a lot of kibble, and there is Starscream. Notable difference, probably an improvement on the actual figure that came out in 1984. Quite similar to how his Action Master would look like in a few years after this. Now I'm just going to take these off. His arms will stay there. Up they go. Actually, it's probably best to flip them up like that. And more pegs, holes, whatever you call them. Now, would you say that's an improvement? Probably not. I actually like the original Starscream, but I'm biased because I like Starscream. Just don't trust him. It's pretty good, considering. But obviously, you have to sacrifice a lot to get in there in the shell. So I'm just going to take these off again. Now, this is always the awkward part, trying to get him back in. Obviously that looks fairly simple, but is he going to close? Oh, yep, got it first time. And it's helmet. Now the wings, these can't really go anywhere, but the wings can apparently go here, which is kind of pointless. If you got loads of kibble, I normally recommend these bags. I'm not going to show you how to put them in the bag, but still, that's what I normally use. I've got a big plastic box full of bits and bobs that aren't relevant. Sure, any collector of Transformers will know that there's a lot of pieces that just don't fit on one version or the other. But I am delighted to say I got this just under a week ago. Been aching to buy them for the past year and a half, and along with Bumblebee, Jazz, and Grimlock, they are the classic Pretenders. When you get a chance, go check out the Underbase saga from the original comics. It's pretty good, but a lot of characters do get killed, kind of like Target 2006 and the Time Wars saga, which was a British comic. I'm not sure if you get it in America, but if you do, let me know. Be interested. Because there were 80 comics in America and about 332 comics in the UK. And the American comics were integrated into the timeline of the UK comics. So we got stuff like Run Amok and Run About doing Humans Suck on the Statue of Liberty. All good fun. This is it. So I'm going to leave you with Starscream Pretender.